What's up everyone, welcome back to another video with the Millennial Finance. Today, we'll be giving our review of Interactive Brokers. We previously said that it's one of our favorite brokers for both long-term investing and trading, but is it still the case? Let's find out. Cha-ching! So getting straight to it, the first thing that we're going to be considering is the investment choices. From my experience, Interactive Brokers is top-notch when it comes to variety in terms of what you can invest in. They have nearly everything that you want to either invest or trade in, like stocks, options, futures, currencies, and bonds. Even within these asset classes, Interactive Brokers have good variety as well. For example, you can not only trade stocks from the US, you can also do it from multiple countries in Europe and Asia as well. Personally, I only use Interactive Brokers for US stock trading and investing, but that's just personal preference because I don't really trade any other markets. For those of you who want your investments in diverse assets and maybe even geographies, and you want to manage it in just one single portfolio, then Interactive Brokers is one of the best choices out there. For those of you who are just starting out investing or don't have much capital yet, then you'll be able to purchase fractional shares and ETFs from stocks listed in the US and also some from Europe. Interactive Brokers also provide some great fundamental and technical research for those of you who are interested in it. At a glimpse, you can see the very basic stuff like a company's financials, their key ratios, and what analysts think about their company and the stock price. They also have some less common stuff like ESG ratings, social media sentiment, and technical insights. The Trading Central is new. I only found out about it when I was doing the research for this video, but they do give some pretty interesting insights like pivot points, support and resistance levels, and even candlestick patterns. To be honest, I haven't used the research center much because I'm not really a fundamental based investor, but with the addition of this Trading Central, it seems pretty cool and I'll be checking it out more. In terms of fees, Interactive Brokers have one of the most competitive rates out there from my experience. US based investors get it best with the option to go for IBKR Lite and paying $0 for all trades in the US. For non-US citizens, there are two options where you can choose between a fixed and a tiered base rate. The default option seems to be on fixed for nearly everyone when you sign up for an IBKR account, but you do have the option to change it yourself within the portal and you can do it at any time with the changes happening instantaneously. I personally switched my fee structure to the tiered one and I did some quick research as well. It does seem like regardless of size, if you're a trader in the US stock market, the tiered fee structure is always going to be cheaper. If you trade stocks from other markets though, like European ones, you're going to have to do a comparison for yourself depending on your trade size. For those of you who only trade the US market like myself, then go for the tiered option. They charge you based on the number of shares that you're going to be trading, but the minimum fee is only 35 cents. Moving on to deposits and withdrawals, this is where I think IBKR really shines, and this is one of the few reasons that many foreign investors decide to invest with Interactive Brokers. Yes, there are other brokers out there that charge you maybe zero fees or lower than what Interactive Brokers is offering, but if you're getting charged a lot on your deposits and withdrawals, it may just offset those fee savings. For people from the US, Singapore, Europe, or other developed countries, then things are pretty simple because you can just do simple local bank transfers. You can just deposit in your local currency into IBKR, and then you can convert your currency on the platform itself as well. The rates are good because, like I said, IBKR does support currency trading, so they gotta have good spreads. Where they really stand out though is for people who are from the other countries like myself from Malaysia. A lot of brokers will have easy deposit options for people from the US, Singapore and Europe, but for less popular countries like Malaysia, then usually there aren't many local deposit options. This is where we will then have to start doing wire transfers. This can cost a lot, it's complicated, and we don't want to make any mistakes while doing it. On Interactive Brokers though, you can now link your account to Wise, you can make deposits and withdrawals, which is a much cheaper alternative. For those of you who don't know, Wise is a multi-currency account. You can deposit with your local currency, convert it into USD, and then deposit into Interactive Brokers. If you want to find out more about Wise, you can check out this video here. So you won't have to be concerned about a lot of fees associated with transferring your money overseas. Usually, there are things like currency fees, wire fees, which can come up to quite a bit. I've tried it myself. Linking your Wise and Interactive Brokers accounts is extremely simple. You can do it very quickly as well. Deposits and withdrawals are also really quick. The one area where I have to say Interactive Brokers lack versus its competitors is when it comes to user experience and interface. This is based, of course, on my own personal preference. Maybe some other people think it's fine. If you compare it to newer age brokers like Webull and Moomoo, then Interactive Brokers definitely is a bit more daunting as the features can get quite complex. Once you've gotten a hang of it though, I would say, once you've used it for a few months, then it should be pretty simple. However, I've also noticed that the Interactive Brokers web platform can get a bit laggy at times, which isn't ideal, especially if you're an active trader that relies on good timing. I've also never used their mobile app other than for authentication, just because it's not so easy to use. One cool thing that I have started using though is their integrations with TradingView. For those of you who don't know, TradingView is one of the most popular charting platforms out there. Many traders use it to sort of look at charts and make their technical analysis. Since I use TradingView myself, I previously had to always switch tabs between TradingView and Interactive Brokers, but now that I found out that I can link those two accounts, I can make my trades directly from TradingView. So I've heard a lot of the good things about Interactive Brokers and one bad thing. But one of the most important things that people consider is whether Interactive Brokers is safe and secure. Firstly, Interactive Brokers is licensed and regulated in the US, Singapore, and a few other countries. While they may not be regulated by every single country out there like Malaysia, the fact that they're licensed and regulated by security commissions in the US, the UK, and Singapore mean a lot because those are top-tier financial regulation agencies that really keep them in check. In terms of using the broker itself, their safety features are also pretty good. Honestly, sometimes I get annoyed by some of it because it gets a bit tedious, but that's the price of security. Interactive Brokers is also listed in the US stock market since 2007 under the ticker symbol IBKR, and have actually been recording pretty good profits with $2 billion in pre-tax profits in 2022. So no concerns about them, not making money, one day shutting down. I mean, it can happen to any company, but they do seem to be doing well financially. While nothing in life is certain, we've seen the risk of financial institutions when the bank collapsed earlier this year, but my research and experience tells me that IBKR is one of the best brokers out there in terms of safety and security. So to conclude, in my opinion, Interactive Brokers is still one of the best brokers out there for investors, for traders who want to invest in the US stock market or many other assets as well. If you want to sign up for Interactive Brokers, click our link down below. It helps support the channel and we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video to the end, guys. Give us a huge thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.